What's up, guys? UFC 325 takes place this Saturday, and I want to give you guys what I believe to be the best locks for the event. Now, before I do, I just want to say that this is not financial advice, and I can't and won't guarantee any outcomes. With that being said, let's get into it. First up, we have Salkilld versus Jamie Mullarkey, and I see no reason why Salkilld doesn't pull this one off. If you look at their money line, their records, or their fights in general, you'd see that Salkilld is clearly the better fighter. I mean, this guy is on a 3-fight win streak in the UFC, 2 of which by first round finish, both knockouts, versus Mullarkey, who's a win-loss fighter. He's been finished in 4 of his last 8, not just beat, but finished. This guy's been submitted and knocked out. I don't think that he has what it takes to stop Salkilld. Salkilld is one of the top prospects in the lightweight division, looking to become ranked soon and maybe go on to fight for a belt one day. I believe that Salkilld will get this one done, and he'll do it in under 3 rounds. I don't see this fight going the distance. Now, these odds are pretty short, the minus 950 and the minus 600, but combined with everything else, if you were to parlay these, the payout could be pretty good, coming in at plus 234 for everything. Moving on to Teixeira versus Tuivasa, I think Teixeira beats Tuivasa. Teixeira, while he's on a 1-fight loss streak to Derek Lewis, it was somewhat controversial, and he wasn't actually knocked out. With that being said, he's had about 7 months to recover since then. He's looking to regain his momentum, move up through the rankings. He's currently at number 15, and go on to possibly fight for a belt one day. He's taking on Tuivasa, who's on a 5-fight loss streak, 4 of which were finishes, 2 being two of which being KOs. And Teixeira has a long history of first-round knockouts. I mean, this guy, if you look at his resume outside of the UFC, some of its other promotions, he's got plenty of knockouts under a minute, some of which are even under 30 seconds, I believe. I think that he'll be a pretty tough challenge for Tuivasa. I don't see Tuivasa pulling this one off. I think he may even be getting cut from the UFC if he loses. Like I said, he's already on a 5-fight losing streak, and I don't think home field advantage does much for him. Moving on to Hooker versus BSD, I don't see this fight going the distance. Hooker, he's looking to avenge his loss to Arman. With that being said, he fought recently, 2.5, 3 months ago. He also broke his nose, allegedly. I don't know how true that was. First, he said Arman headbutted him and broke it. A lot of people are saying that's not true because there's no swelling, but who knows. BSD, he's on a 3-fight win streak, I believe, 2 of which by submission, 1 by knockout over Dariush. I think he's looking to keep that momentum and move up from 8th rank, his number 8 rank, and possibly face other top contenders before fighting for a belt one day. I don't see Hooker lasting very long. I think BSD will try to put pressure on him early and reopen some old wounds. I also think he's a very bad matchup for Hooker, being a huge submission threat. But there is a chance that Hooker could knock out BSD. I mean, he's someone that you should not count out. There's a reason why he has been in the game for as long as he has. Regardless of who wins, I'm leaning more towards BSD. I don't see this fight going the distance. I don't think there's any way that, 3 full rounds are fought. And finally, we have Volk versus Lopes. I see this fight as being over 2.5 rounds. I know that's a pretty safe bet. I believe the over-under is at 4.5. However, this fight's not projected to go the distance. Lopes, he already has a loss to Volk, so I see him being a little bit more hesitant. I don't think he'll be gun shy, but I think he'll be a little bit reactionary. Maybe try to shoot a few takedowns on Volkanovski. He didn't shoot any in their first match, which I was a little surprised by. Volk, I think that he'll try to control the pace. He'll try to keep Lopes on his toes, and I think that he won't be going for any big finishes, any knockouts in the first, second, third round. I think he'll try to show how technical he is. I think he'll go out there, try to win off of points. I mean, I don't say this is an easy fight for Volk, but it's one he's gotten comfortably before. I don't think, if there's nothing broke, don't try to fix it. Like that old adage. So I see Volk going out there with a similar, maybe not the same game plan, and this fight going the distance, more than likely. At the very least, I see it going over 2.5 rounds. Now, like I said, you obviously don't have to make these bets, but if you do, The odds, if it hits, are plus 234 as of right now, according to DraftKings. No guarantee that any of these bets will hit. This is not financial advice, so use your own discretion. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think that any of these bets are bad. Let me know if you like them. Let me know if you will be making any yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.